Hello, Doc here for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA newsletter market update for Thursday, the 2nd of April. Kind of an odd day in the markets as we started off with just a horrendous jobless claims report in the US markets and started off with a really super weak move to the downside. And I suppose it makes sense to start with crude oil to begin with here, because if we look at crude oil futures, they just went absolutely nuts today. And it probably makes sense to do something like on the 12-minute chart. So this represents the price of a barrel of oil. And we're kind of like bumbling around down here around the $20 per barrel. And all of a sudden, whoops, I guess Trump and Putin got together and said, let's maybe slow down production a little bit. And we had a huge move with that. So that provided a lot of relief to the energy sector in the US, gave the overall markets a little bit of certainty where there was very little, especially after the jobless claims report, and short squeeze to the upside. So we did get a little bit of relief in the crypto market. And what we're seeing though is this volume profile kind of into play. So we have on the daily chart, we do have a nice little uptrend, but it's a very choppy uptrend. I do expect this red trend line at some point to fail and to set up with what I would expect to see a weekly. And I know this is difficult to see. Let me see if I can blow this out for you a little bit better. We're seeing a little bit of a weekly swing up. I expect this to come down and print some type of a higher low at some point here in the future. Because I think what we're going to find is that this overhead supply that we have, and let's see if we can recreate this again. The overhead supply that we have back from here. So think about this for a second. These people that went long and were all happy back here, all of a sudden this drops so quickly that I think a lot of people did get trapped long from this area. And so what you're seeing is people bending down on one knee, genuflecting, saying, please, if price can just get back up here to 7,200. Oh, I just want to go back to cash. I just want to cash out and just end this madness. And this is enough for me. I can't take it anymore. And so this creates overhead supply up in this area. People just selling back in because maybe they bought back in this area. And they're saying, thank you very much. And this is why we get these sort of shooting star candlesticks that look like with very tall tails to them. So you can see also this strong volume profile node because of this. Now we do have that great big one up here at 8,000. That is a big one, and that is going to be tough to chew through. But for right now, this is the one that we care about, and that's right around 7,200, and that's where the price reacted strongly from today. So what this tells me is that maybe the probabilities are that we're going to dive back down, break this trend line, and move back down again. And that's where I want to be selling puts. And we'll talk more about that if that gets to that point on Sunday, and start coming up with a strategy for selling puts into that move if it does show up. Looking around the rest of the market, not much to see. Again, still showing up in a bear flag formation for most of these coins. I'm expecting a break to the downside for that. So if you can, maybe that's something that would be a good application for a straddle setting up in the near future. If we look over at the swing trades, not much to see today. Really not much to see. A little bit of movement on Tezos, but again, still in a flag as well. Just about everything is just sitting in a flag, waiting, with the exception of Hero, which is bull flagging up at the top of a strong move. So that's it for today's report. For Thursday, we'll be back on Sunday to give kind of a weekend view for things and really set up the next week. And of course, we do trade school tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern. Hope to see you there.